looking at Piano Method Level 2B, page 34, the Pavane. This is a beautiful piece. Challenging though, definitely challenging. So a couple things are happening here. One is that left hand has that pattern, right? That accompaniment pattern. Not super hard except that it keeps shifting, right? That's a G position, there's an E flat, then an F, right? So just a little bit of shifting it around as you do that. At the same time you're pedaling. And as usual, the pedaling follows what the left hand does. So you're kind of listening to that harmony. It's the same in that measure, so you're holding it for the measure. It's the same here, but it changes here. So you got to change the pedals, change it here. So pretty much every time that left hand is changing the low note, right, your whole hand will follow that low note, but you're going to change the pedal so it doesn't get too blurry. At the end of the first line, pedal simile, that means keep pedaling that same basic way. So as you hit the second line, pedal here, right? Most of the time you're holding the pedal. There's also this two coda thing. So first time you're playing first line, second line, and the third line. At that point, DS means back to the sign, and then the coda. So back to, in the first line, that second measure, back to here. Right, continue to play until you get to here. That means you're going to jump to the coda, which is down here, right? And then you end the piece. So the coda is always at the end of the piece. All right, so let's do a little left hand and the foot, hopefully just catching those two things. Yeah, just getting that pattern in there, but it keeps wandering, right? That's the hard part. It shifts also. Okay. So 1, 2, ready, go. Second measure, and up, down. Second line. The sign. Second line. Last line. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Lots of pedaling, but very beautiful at the same time. Okay, right hand, looking at that, similarly difficult. So you're starting on a G, but you're not staying in G position too long. You do have B flats, right? Watch for your flats, B flats and E flats. As you hit the second line, you're already shifting, right? Shifting down. Here, you're playing double notes, including the flats, right? That's an E flat, the B flat here, right? So just watch for the flats, but lots of double notes as you're doing that. So just remember, as you're doing double notes, let your wrist do a lot of that work, because if you try to play with just your fingers, you've got long fingers, short fingers, it doesn't work out. So just let your wrist bounce a little. Okay, let's just do right hand, where it starts with the repeats. Okay, 1, and ready, go. And 2. Second line. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 4, and 4, the sign. And 2, 4, and 4. Second line. And 2, and 3, and 4 to the coda. And 2, and 4, All right, so time to put it together. Let me stick this up here. So we're going to take both hands and the foot, right? Just trying to coordinate everything without dropping any equipment. Okay, so we're here. The right hand does get a little higher. Let me scoot this up a little bit. Scoot it over. Hopefully you can see it all. And you can see my foot down here operating, hopefully. All right, 1 and 2 and ready and go left hand. Second line. Back to the sign. Second line. Last line. All right, hopefully you like that one. It's very beautiful.